What's going on, stackers? So in this video I'm going to be sharing with you my KDP income report for the month of September. So, welcome back to StackinProfit. My name's Paddy, and over here we give you the tools and resources to learn, grow and master passive income streams so that you can live a life of freedom. Now, like I said in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my income report for the month of September. Now, this video is also part of a playlist, and if you want to check out the rest of my income reports for KDP, you can click right there in the right hand corner. So here's my results over lifetime since 2018. We can see that I've made $91,079.41, so it's going pretty well. And if we look just here, we can see the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so the last 5 months have all been pretty good, with close, well, over $3,000, apart from September. That was just a little bit low, as we can see just here. Anyway, let's change this to last month so we can pull up all of the data to see how much I've earned and go through all of the stats. So let's just give that one more second while it does its thing. There we go. So September, from the 1st until the 30th, I made $2,932.79, so close to breaking that $3,000. Now, not all of this is profit because I was running ads, so nearer the end of the video we're going to take a look at my ads account and then deduct my ads for the month from my royalties to see my profit. But from here we can see I had some pretty good days, all practically above $75. I had the highest, which is round about here, $122, or this one. $130 was my best day for the month. My lowest day being this one, which is around $74. Now, if we change this to units, we can actually see how many units that I was selling each and every day as well. Highest was here with 78 units, and then my lowest was actually just here with 40 units. So as you can see, it's going fairly well. Now, let's scroll down and start looking at some of this data. We can see that by marketplace, 94.9% of my sales came from Amazon.com, where 3.3% came from .co.uk, then 1.4% from Canada, and then just a little bit in other marketplaces. Now, for the month, my best-selling book has been my adult colouring book. So right here, I'll go through a few of these. We can see that my best-selling book was this one. I sold 697 units. In fact, let's backtrack a little bit. For last month, I made that $2,932.79, which equates to 1,505 units sold. Now, out of that 1,500, 697 of them came from this one book, which has made me $1,414. Now, with this book, it's an adult colouring book, and it has profanity on the front cover. Now, what's that mean? Well, that means that I can't run advertisements on this book, or this one either, because it's practically the same type of niche. It has a cuss word on the front cover. So these right here are all organic sales. So 1,414 was completely organic sales over on Amazon. But that was my best selling book for the month, doing really, really well. Then this one, I sold 217 units, making $442. Again, this is another one of my adult colouring books that I started to do really, really well. So I made that with that one. Then my third one, selling 162 units, making $281. Now this is a type of Halloween book. It's a type of Halloween for kids, kind of like an activity book, but not really, but kind of. Well, either way, this book tends to do pretty well for me each and every year. I've had this book a few years now, and come Q4, Halloween period, excuse me, this book tends to do pretty well, so it started to climb up the ranks already. But that's my third bestseller for the month. My fourth bestseller, I made or sold 68 units, making $137. This is actually one of my composition notebooks. And then my fifth one, I sold 54 units, making $132 in royalties, and this is in the Valentine's Day niche. And then this one right here is actually one of my blank recipe cookbooks, again in the Valentine's Day niche, and then right here is actually another colouring book. So for the month of September, we can see that I did fairly well. Now let's change this back to all time. In fact, let's just keep it here. So there's my results for last month. Let's go over to my ads account, my Amazon advertising account, mainly for the US because this is the only place which I have been advertising. I plan on changing that again very, very soon as we're now in Q4. But from here we can see over my whole account I've actually spent $15,000, close to $16,000, making $56,000 in sales. Now remember, this is sales, this isn't actually royalties. And then my ACOS for the whole account is at 27.99%, nearly 28%, so we're still profitable for the whole account. But as I break down my portfolios, we can see that not very many of them, or some of them, aren't very profitable. Anyway, let's take a look at this. We can see for the month of September, I only spent $422 compared to previous months where I were spending a lot more. So let's change this to last month, just here. So we can take the amount that I spent and deduct it from my royalties. So right here we can see, let's get rid of this. I spent $422, making $912 in sales, with that ACOS being 46%. Now remember, this is over the whole account, but over the whole account for September, I was not profitable. I've been running a lot more ads on a lot more different books and just trying to optimize things, but things aren't going to plan. But hey, that's all about having a business. You're going to have your ups, you're going to have your downs, you're going to have your months where you perform really well, and then you're going to have months where it doesn't perform very well. It's just nature of having a business. Anyway, we can see I only spent $422. So let's go back over to here. Let's pull up a little trusted calculator so we can input the numbers and then deduct that ad spend. So where's the calculator gone? It's almost there. There we go. Let's move this over ever so slightly to round about here. And now let's put in 2,932.79. Take away that ad spend, which was 422.25, equals $2,510. Let's just say 2,500. So again, I'm extremely happy with this. 2,500 in profit. Now I do have expenses for running my KDP business, but they are very, very minimal. Now, one thing I do want to note really quick, and that is about ads. When it comes to running advertisements on your books, it all comes down to a lot of testing. I see a lot of people asking how to do, what to do, when to do, and all of that, and not realising that it takes time. Learning ads is a process, and it just comes down to a lot of testing. I've had months where I've had really good ACOSs and been really profitable on certain ads. Then I've had other ads where I don't perform that well at all. Hence why this month my ACOS is really bad. Now, to break even, I need around about a 30% ACOS. Then anything under that would be profitable. Anything over that is not profitable. So seeing this 46.28% ACOS over the whole account for the month of September really is not profitable. But then once I start breaking down my ads, you can see that quite a lot of my ads are actually profitable. So let's just put this on lifetime, because that was for the month actually. I thought that was on, no, I was getting ahead of myself. Don't worry, but last month we can see that my ACOS wasn't really that great. Now over the whole account we can see it looks a lot better. But then if I start going into some of my portfolios here on the left hand side, you can see how profitable some of them are and some of them aren't. So let's click on one of these. Let's go to one of my older ones because I want to show you something. So let's go to, which one? I think it was this one. This was an extremely good campaign. We can see I spent $292. My ACOS was only 11.65%, and I made in sales $2,500 from that $292. So this was a really good campaign. Then if we scroll back up to around about here, and if we go on this one, we can see that this one was pretty good as well. I spent $1,159, making $5,000 in sales, with that ACOS being 23%. But then if we go to something like this one, we can see that this isn't performing really well at all. We can see I spent $151, making $154 in sales, with almost 100% ACOS. So my point to showing you this is running ads isn't all sunshine and rainbows. It comes down to a lot of testing and then testing some more. See, I've been running ads for quite some time now, and I'm still not a professional at running ads. I still get hurdles, I still do a lot of testing, and I still fail a lot. And that's what business is all about. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also, go hit subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you can be notified for any further videos. That being said, I've been Paddy, this has been Stacking Profit, and I'll see you again soon.